Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Windows sandboxing and setting up a sandbox environment in your Windows laptop or on your Windows desktop. It's going to be good for Windows 10 and Windows 11. So if you guys are ready for the video, please like, subscribe, and share. And let's jump onto the desktop and have some fun. All right, guys. So we're on a laptop that I have here that I'm remoted into. So before we actually get started doing the process of setting up a sandbox, I wanted to show you guys some of the requirements. Okay. So the Windows editions and licensing requirements, you need to have Windows Pro, so Windows 10 or 11 Pro, Enterprise, Pro Education SE, or Windows Edition. This will not work on Windows 10 or Windows 11 Home, at least at this, recording. So you can obviously download the configuration file, and the prerequisites are 64-bit Windows 11, Windows version 22 H2 or later, AMD 64-bit 64 architecture. So also you need to have virtualization enabled in your BIOS, and if you don't, you're going to have it grayed out and it will have an error. So make sure you enable virtualization in your BIOS before you continue with this video. Okay. So at least 4 GB of RAM and 8 GB recommended. I think I have 32 gigs in this. Sorry. Hope I'm not getting sick. Yeah. So I have 32 gigs in this laptop. So, at least 1 gig of free space, SSD recommended. Again, I think every single machine today comes with an SSD card, and at least 2 CPU cores, 4 cores with hyper-threading recommended. Right. So this is how you're going to go ahead and install it, but we're going to go ahead and do that together. All right. So we can go ahead and minimize that. So the first things first, what you can do is in the search bar down here, you can type in turn Windows features on or off. Let's go ahead and click on that. You're going to get this window here. See if we can make this a little bigger. I don't know if we can zoom in. No. Okay, so if we come down here, we're going to see Windows Sandbox. It's a very, very straightforward process. So go ahead and click on this little checkbox and hit OK. And it's going to go ahead and enable it. And once the process is done, the laptop or your desktop or whatever device you're using will have to reboot. So be prepared to reboot your machine. Once this reboots, like let's go ahead and reboot this. And like I said, I'm logged into a virtual machine. So once this, a RDP session. So let me look over here. It's rebooting. So once this comes back up, we will resume. All right, guys. So my machine rebooted. It took about 5 minutes to reboot to install the features. So let's go ahead and just go back to where we were. Turn on features on and off in the control panel. And we can go ahead and come all the way down and we can see Windows Sandbox is enabled. And you can see enables the dependencies for required for the sandbox. So now let's go back to the start and type in Windows Sandbox and hit enter. And it's pretty much going to be like a virtual machine. So if you're asking, what is the purpose of having a sandbox environment? In my case, for this machine, I'm going to go ahead and say, for an example, if we're doing any malware analysis, or if someone sends a funky file to you and you're not sure what it is, and you're like, I'm not going to go ahead and open this file on my local desktop or my local laptop, you could take that file and put it into your sandbox environment, open it up. And once you shut your VM down or shut the sandbox down, you lose that file. So it's not going to, has no interaction with your local machine, or it's not going to mess up anything that's on your local laptop or your desktop. So that's the beauty of having this sandbox environment. As you can see here, like it just opens up like a virtual machine and it installs all the applications. Obviously, it's still loading, so we'll let that do its thing. But yeah, you can see like you can open up like File Explorer once it opens. A little slow, I guess. I have it on one of my one of my Windows 11 laptops, and it's pretty quick. But I think I have 64 gigs in that laptop. And it's an i7. I think this is an i7, but it's newer. This is a like a 2.5, 3-year old laptop. But anyhow, so you can see here, we can go to this computer. It's pretty much like a virtual machine, right? You can see it allocates a 40 gig drive and all that good stuff. So once let me go ahead and shut that off. So say for an example, you want to go ahead and go to system. We can see the system here, uh, device name has this wicked device name, Windows 10 Enterprise. And yeah, so say you want to get a file on here, you want to open up a file, analyze the file, and say for example, you want to shut it down, you can go ahead and X out of here. And let me go ahead and hit X out of there. And if you read here, are you sure you want to close Windows Sandbox? Once you close all the content, everything that resides on your machine will be lost and permanently, will be discarded and permanently lost. That's exactly what you want, right? So you can hit OK and you can shut this down. And that pretty much sums up this video, right? Super easy. Just wanted to showcase a quick way to build out a VM. Say, for example, you don't want to go build out, a full Windows machine. You can do this. So hopefully this has been informative for you guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the description below and hit me up on social media any way you want to contact me, and I'll be sure to help you out. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.